Welcome to the New York Stock Exchange.
Financial district at the tip of Manhattan is easily.
Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to my channel, Newbie Money. If you guys are new to the channel, I'm a new day trader who is trying to become profitable. So I'm also just trying to document every single day with my trading journey, release my daily trade recap. I release content videos of just what I do to deal with emotions and stuff, which I'm going to be posting a lot more the new year. But yeah, let's go through the trade recap. So today we're actually up $700. Like, man, I can't really believe it. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if I made the market gods happy. You know, I hope I'm not being lucky. I hope I'm just being less stupid, you know, less sucky here. But it's looking pretty good, and I am putting a lot of time into it too. So I hope that's the correlation, and that's the reason why I'm seeing these kind of numbers. But here, let me break it down for you guys. So I traded LAZR again. This is the stock I've been trading quite a bit, and it's been feeding me pretty good. So I'm not gonna walk away from the titties. No, I'm not gonna stop sucking on it until it's given me, or until it's giving me a reason to not, right? Yeah. So the reason why I wanted to trade LAZR is because I still think it's very overextended. So I was looking at this and I'm just like, wow, that's a big jump here to the 39 mark high. So I was like, I think it's going to come down. So I was playing a little bit, was in the pre-market, and I was just kind of building small position, shorting, building more and more here. And when the market opened, I wanted this to just gap up first, then I can load up. I really didn't like how open and tanked. You would think that would be a good thing, but from my experience of trading 2 months, like, I don't have that much experience, but here, just to break it down, I like it when I short into strength, and I liked when I cover when it's going weak, right? So when the market opened, I only had maybe 1/5 of my position that I would trade the stock with. So when I saw it just tanking, and it tanked pretty big, I was like, man, I'm only in with 1/5 of my position. It is tanking pretty hard. I think it's gonna bounce back. So I sold everything here for probably $80 gains or something. Then when it was going up, I loaded up as much as I can. I put in, I was like 50 shares, 50 shares, 50 shares, 50 shares, 50 shares, 50 shares, and I was just kind of like trying to add more and a little bit of kind of scaling off when I saw this thing go up. But I got a little bit spooked and I sold 200 shares, but then I noticed that my average was still within this mark right here. So I was like, you know what, it didn't break this. I'm gonna give it a little more leeway up to here. I already have that $60-$80 cushion from selling this, so I'm just gonna give it that, you know, that far for it to play. But it stopped here, it went all the way down. Then I just slowly I was hitting the bid button like no other. Like, if anything, bid and ask button, to be honest. I was just trying to get out as much as I could, but I definitely just like, I probably hit the cover button like 10 times to get out from like 400 shares or 600 shares. So, but whatever, I'm just trying to slowly scale out, and I'm gonna see how, and I was trying to see how that is. But that got me around I think $400. Then it went up here, and I shorted more here. And the reason why I shorted more here is I liked it, how it bounced back up, but it was failing to go past this high. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna add a little bit more and more and more here. And in here I added in total around 250 shares. And when it went down, I was expecting it to go down, have another like one of these go up, then go down here again, maybe have a little up here, then really tank. But when it bounced off here, I added a little bit more here too. I was like, you know what, I think it's gonna tank down here, then it's just gonna go all the way past this resistance and just really fucking pay out. But I saw it go down here, then I just saw these candles come in, and I was just like, holy crap. And this candle just ruined me. I was I was down, I lost $150 on this trade, and whatever gain I had from covering a little bit here and everything, now was only up $350. So at this point, I didn't like how that totally changed the trend, you know. So at this point I wanted to be a little more cautious. So when it went up here, I got in a little bit, and I only had 100 shares, sold it here, enough to get me up to like that $400 plus mark. Then I shorted a little bit here. Then when it went down here, but it just shot up again. Like this stock was like smacks you down, then it just brings you up again. And when I saw this, I scaled out again, and I think I had maybe $30 profit, and I had like $60 profit from here, so it's probably around like 440 or so. Then I added a little bit more. No, sorry, I added here, scaled out. So as you guys can see, I definitely overtraded this like no other. So at this point, I just kind of wanted to just see what the market's going to do, what's going to happen. So I just didn't touch any of this, and I saw this, and this is a weird spot to get in, but the reason why I went in heavy here, and I think I got in with like 200 shares, actually wasn't really heavy, but the reason why I got in is because I just saw an insane amount of ask order. Like it was probably 80,000 shares for something, and I was just like, whoa man, someone really wants to bring this down. And I don't know if there's someone just putting that order in the ask to scare people or not, but obviously it worked, and it just tanked. I sold, and I was up $500, 580 I think. Then I was like, you know what, just leave it. Then it just the stock just had some weird demonic energy and just like shot up and tanked down. So I was like, you know what, I'm not really gonna mess with that, and I'm just gonna let it do its thing. So now let me show you another stock. So this FUBO, I was also trading this pre-market, and I shorted a little bit here, 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 shorted a little bit here. I got out with half of the shares I shorted here. Then I let it go down. And looking at this was a horrible spot to add. I don't know why I was adding. First of all, I don't know why I was shorting so much in pre-market today, but I was, so I need to like accept that, and maybe I'll find an edge within the pre-market. But I was just, I don't know, I just felt like trading pre-market, so I was doing that. But this was just a bad entry. You shouldn't, like, I should have entered on a pop or something. But I remember waking up and seeing my phone and being like, oh my god, this is at $56 already, I gotta get in. And I totally did not see this on my phone because I don't have the charts, I only see the price. So I was like, okay. Then when I got to my charts and I saw this, I was like, holy crap, I think it might go up. But I was like, also having some weird feeling, I'm like, maybe this might be the high. Like, I don't know, like $58 is pretty ludicrous for the stock to go, because it closed at $49.48 the day before. So like this is already up like almost $10. So when I had a little pop, I added a little, added here and added here. So at this point I was down like $80 on this trade, and I just like sold half, then I let it ride. Then when this drop happened, I think I added 50 shares and I got out, and I think I got out from this for like a $70 gain. And the reason why I was getting out here is for the same reason as with LAZR. I like to add more to my shorts if it pops right off the gate. The fact that it was really weak didn't show me any good spot to add it. If anything, it was a good sell and wait for it to pop up again and I can reshort. But when it was popping up again, I got too distracted with LAZR, and I kind of promised myself I'm not going to trade two stocks at the same time unless I get in a stock already and I already have a good average. then I can just let that stock do its thing. Then I can try to trade another stock. I'm not going to try to actively trade two stocks at the same time. So I don't touch that stock. Then I come back in again here. Then I try to just get this bounce here, because I felt like it was gonna bounce up then go down again, because SPY was also looking pretty weak around this time. But it just went up, up, up. Then I loaded up here. Then as soon as I saw this huge pop come again, I just like covered everything, and I had like a $160 loss or so. So now I'm just like barely up from $400, and I just kind of slowly try to trade this up and down, trying to get the top of this, waiting for it to just kind of crush down. Then each time it goes up, I kind of add a little bit more. Then I just saw this candle that was going past these high. Then I was like, you know what, I think this wants to go the other way. Then I got scared and left. When I saw this over here, I added a little bit of shorts, but I got out right away. You know, like, I think what I'm noticing is like I trade pretty good in the first like half an hour, but after that it's not as good. Almost kind of feels like gambling, to be honest. It's not very systematic at all, and that's something I gotta definitely keep an eye on. All right, so yeah, I left this stock alone because it's another demonic stock and I didn't want to fuck with it. And I went to RIOT, and RIOT was pretty good to me. That's what got me from up from being like 380, 400 to being up $700. So all I was doing on this one, to be honest, is I was putting some really selfish limit orders. I just put them real high, and if it got executed, and I just like I play them. And on this one, I saw it slowly scaling up, and I just like, you know what, I'm gonna put it in order way up here. So I'm not saying that's a good strategy. Putting a selfish limit order is not always going to be good. And I only put 50 shares or 100 shares of a limit order around here. Then when I saw this bigger candle pop, because these candles have been very small, slow, like gradual increase. And when I saw a little bit bigger one, I added like 700. And when it went down, I just covered as much as I could, and I had like an $80 gain. Then at this little pop here, I added another 800 shares, and I was thinking it was just gonna come over, but this green candle came and popped it, and I sold out of here for everything. And I think I had enough to take half of the profit I had from here. So at this point, I just waited, and when this pop happened, I added was like 400 shares, sold them really quickly at the bottom. Added another like $80 or something. I tried to get the top of this candle, and I tried to buy with another 400 shares, and I got scared out by this green candle. Then I think I only lost like $20 on this one. Then when I saw these big candles coming in, because these candles have been very small, right? So when I started seeing like big green candles come in, I was like, you know what, I think a good reversal might be coming. So at this point, I'm gonna put a very selfish order from here, from 1450. I'm gonna put it all the way up to 1495, and I put in I think like 400 shares or so. Then when it was going down, slowly scaling out, and that gave me enough money to come up to the $700 plus for the day. So I think what I'm learning right now is I'm getting rewarded from being a sloppy trader, because when the market opens, I'm pretty good, pretty switched on, I'm fucking killing it, killing it. But later on throughout the day, I get sloppy, you know. So like I hovered between the mark of 400 to 500 for the longest time, until I broke that to hit 700, you know. And I don't know why I was going in and out, because making $400, $500 is good amount, right? So like, and I told myself $300 is what I want to make. So maybe deep down, I want to make more than $400. Of course, everyone wants to make $400, but is it worth me being an emotional trader to get that extra $200 at this moment? Maybe it's worth it just to pick a number where I feel comfortable, like $700. As soon as I made $700, you know I didn't go back and trade more. I was like, that's a good number, fuck yeah, and I left. But when I made $400, $500 on the other ones, I was like, I need more. I want to come back more. So those impulsive kind of thoughts, I really need to really be very conscious of those and try to work it out, because $400 is a good amount of money, man. Like, that's a lot of fucking money. And I should be happy with that. So I think this week and next week, I'm going to try to be more conscious of that and say that if I hit this number, that's it. Like, that is my number to hit, and you hit it, so you're good, and not worry too much about making more money. Because if I start chasing that, there's going to be no limit, man. Like, maybe tomorrow I'm going to hit $700, and I might be like, I want more, you know. And like, when do I cap that off? So I need to stop playing games here, man. Gotta fucking stop being a dumbass and get shit done. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. I think tomorrow is going to be a good day. I don't want to, jinx it. There's just a lot of stocks that are overextended, and I'm a better shorter than I am going long. So I'm going to see how that's going to play out. At the same time, I'm going to try to not be very emotional. And I'm not gonna try to be too excited and be like, tomorrow's gonna be like my first 2K day, which again, I'm not gonna try to hit 2K, but there is potential for a big number tomorrow because there's a lot of good plays. So I know that me being excited and me trying to execute a trade that might give me that much money, I might make a mistake and end up on the wrong side. And because the market is already volatile, and if I'm on the wrong side of the volatile market, I might be down $800 tomorrow. I might be down, God forbid, $2,000 tomorrow, So I'm just going to tell myself the market is very volatile tomorrow. If you play it safe, I think there's still a very good chance for you to make $400 at minimum, if you play it safe. So I'm going to try to play it safe, and if I see a perfect opportunity, and if I'm being honest to myself at that time where I'm not being emotional when I get into that trade, and I do execute a very good trade, good for me, I'll make a good amount of money. But if I'm honest to myself and I'm going to enter a trade and I say like, hey, I think you're being emotional, I'm just going to back out from it, and I'm just going to wait for good scalps, because it's going to be so volatile. I can scalp a lot of stocks tomorrow for days, like for hours, and make good money. But yeah, I'm not gonna push it. I'm not gonna push my luck, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys like these kind of videos, and please, if you guys are watching these, leave a comment on the bottom. Just let me know if you want me to switch up something, or if you want me to really explain one of my strategies. Like, I'm gonna release a video in the new year, and that's really gonna break down everything. But let me know, or just tell me your story. Like, why did you start day trading? Why is it something you want to do? Let's try to build a community here and talk to each other. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.